Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.
Today, we're honored to have on 5-time Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, guitarist, and actor, Keb Mo. Keb, thanks for coming on the show.
Well, I don't know if I'm qualified to have the actor moniker, but I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
You know, I mean, come on, you did Robert Johnson, you've been in the blues, I mean, you know, with Scorsese, you've got acting creds.
Well, you have to have an agent, you have to have actually done a real dramatic role to be an actor.
Well, you know, you're just a natural, just like with your new album that came out this past January, #1 on the Billboard Blues charts, #5 on Americana, #11 on Heatseeker, Good to Be. Congratulations, what a great album.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm pretty proud of it. I like making music, and I especially like it if people dig it. You know, I have to dig it first, but if 2 or 3 other people like it, even better.
I think more than 2 or 3 people like it. I got to bring up 2 on it, Keb, to where you've got some great guests on this album, and it's not your typical, you know, you're so well known for doing the blues, which you and I are both huge fans of. You know, so many people are fans of the blues music. But this one, you've got some different sounds, and you have Darius Rucker, Kristin Chenoweth, Old Crow Medicine Show, Marcus Miller, and Kingfish on this one.
Yes, we go all across the whole spectrum of American treasure, you know, just
yeah.
It's all Americana, it's all music, you know, and it all fits together. Happenstance, I happened upon cross paths with Kristin Chenoweth, who's a lovely, lovely woman, and boy, can she sing! Wow, and then there's Darius Rucker, you know, came into the fold, so gracious and so wonderful, and Marcus Miller, of course. I mean, bass, come on out. I mean,
yeah, just an amazing bass player. Well, you know, and I really love the video that you have also for Good to Be, to where you know, you've got the Compton Cowboys in there, you know, and I love it how you're kind of going around your old neighborhood in Compton, even though you've lived here in Nashville for 11 years now.
Yes, I have, almost 12. Yeah.
Wow, but what did it feel like going back home? Because I enjoyed the video, you know, with you in the barber shop and going to the coffee shop and just kind of walking around your old haunts.
Yeah, just walking around, reflecting, and you know, doing that. And that video was produced by the Compton Cowboys. You know.
Oh.
And they're a very able-bodied, you know, group of organization. They ride horses. They don't just ride horses. They like take care of youth in the neighborhood.
Wow.
Production. Randy Savvy is a excellent rapper, you know, and he is the heir apparent to the legacy of the Compton Cowboys. So
wow.
With this song and coming from Nashville, you know, I wanted to just, have that as a part of what I do. And I'm so lucky to have them a part of it, you know.
You've got a little award coming up this year, an induction to where Nashville Walk of Fame, I understand.
Yes, so I've heard. I got a call. I'm like, how did that happen?
That's pretty exciting.
That's pretty cool. I mean, a piece of concrete. I guess is it on the sidewalk? I haven't been over there. You know?
Yeah, it's on the sidewalk with all the other big historic musical names, and so now you're part of that list this year.
So if I was thinking about moving, I can't move now.
No, you can't do it.
Wow.
So I got to ask you then, Keb. It's like, what's the plan on the big tour? You got the brand new album out. Obviously, it's doing well. You know, on all the charts and the singles rolling out, the video. What's the plan for the rest of this year with it?
Well, we're going on tour. We have a couple of tours in the summer going, which I don't know if they've officially been announced yet, but we have some nice tours going. And going out next week, we're going on a cruise in the Caribbean on the Joe Bonamassa Keep the Blues Alive cruise.
Wow.
And then after that, we're going to come back to Florida with Doc and then do 6 dates in Florida. Then I come home and then I find out what I'm doing next.
You know what? It's a big leap, you know, Keb, coming from, you know, starting out so young, playing steel drums with a calypso band, and then you've been on the Crossroads tours, switching between acoustic and electric. You've played the White House and Carnegie Hall. How do you feel about this with your lifetime in the music business so far?
Well, I feel really excited. I really don't pay much attention to all those things. And I did not play Carnegie Hall. I played in Carnegie Hall.
It sounds the same to me.
Yeah, I mean, you can move it like you want. My name was not on the marquee. It was an event, but I was in Carnegie Hall actually playing. So that's a precursor to maybe one day I'll actually get to be in Carnegie Hall.
I think that's going to be a definite, particularly with this new album, and you're constantly creating new music. And I always enjoy how, you're not held within the box of the blues. And, even on this album to where you've got different styles of music, with the acoustic guitar, with the horns, with the Hammond B3. It's just a great mix of music. Some of the songs get a little funky, and I kind of like that.
Yeah. Well, everything is, the blues is a core element to the music, the folk music. I put blues in with folk music. It's music from the people, from the like gospel and the work songs and things like that. So everything is built upon the blues, but the blues is a good box to be in. People say, like, well, they associate me with the blues, and that can be like, well, all the blues. But I love being associated with the blues all day. But I love to jump around too.
Right. I mean, I think that's the thrill of being, an artist like yourself who has put out so many great albums over the years, and obviously with the Grammy Awards, but also just being able to do what you do for a living, to where you can spread your wings a little bit and take in other styles, and definitely, like on this album, having some other artists that you might not have had join you on it.
Yeah, and that is the blessing, to be able to do it. I mean, just there's doing it for a living. And then just the privilege of making a sound in music is everything else after that is gravy,
Well, I want to make sure for our viewers, Keb Mo, that they know where to go for your tour, for the new releases on singles. Obviously, the one video is out. I'm sure more coming out. Where should our viewers go to?
Just go to kebmo.com and everything should be sitting right there.
And we can keep up with you on social and see your travels and see you driving around Compton and Nashville, right?
But you can see me driving around Nashville a lot. You can see me there's 2 roads I go down, get to the grocery store and get some gas. And what else do I do? I go to Starbucks, and I got a couple of restaurants I go to. I stay in my neighborhood.
I think we all do that here. Isn't it the truth? Well, I'll tell you what, Keb Mo, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Congratulations on this great new album, Good to Be.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. And thanks for having me. Thank you so much.
Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of a Bobby Bones Show.